If you've ever tried to find a home to rent, you know how hard it can be to find the right home in the right location for the right price. And if you're a new renter, you may not even know where to start, especially if you live in a big city where there's lots of competition for rental properties. Well, in this video, we're going to give you tips and checklists to what to look for when looking for a rental property, where you can find options to rent, what to ask the landlord over the phone, and what you need to look for when viewing the property. Before you even start looking, you're going to want to ask yourself a few questions to help you narrow down the criteria for your place to rent. First, what can you afford? Are you a student living on a student budget? Or do you have a really good paying job? How much space do you need? Is a simple bachelor apartment right for you? Or do you need a 3-bedroom house with a backyard? Where do you want to live? Is living close to work important? Is living close to your recreational activities important? Do you want to live downtown or out of the city? You can make these decisions. And will you live alone or with a roommate? You see, once you answer these questions, it's going to help you narrow down your search criteria for the types of properties you're looking to rent. Once you do that, you'll have a better idea in mind of the types of places you can look at to contact the landlords and set up viewings. There are many places to search when you're looking for a rental property, and you shouldn't limit yourself to one. So here we're going to go over 7 areas where you can potentially find places to rent as a renter. The first, rental listing websites. This is a really great place to start because it's usually free for landlords to post their advertisements, and it's usually free for you to access them. There's no limit on the number of pictures or number of words the landlord or rental property management company can use, so you can get a really detailed description of the rental property as well as see a lot of the pictures of the inside and outside of the property. Some options are Craigslist, Zillow, Kijiji, PadMapper, and many more. If you're looking for more options, we've included a link in the description below where you can read an article more about finding rental property websites. The second way is using social media. You can make a post on your Facebook or Twitter account to see if anyone you know has a rental property where they're looking for renters. You may also cruise through your newsfeed to see if you have any friends or landlords that have shared posts that are looking for tenants for their rental property. Lastly, I recommend you check out the Facebook Marketplaces tab. It's a great place on Facebook where many new landlords and rental property companies are posting their rental properties. It's a great way to see rental properties with a lot of pictures and in-depth descriptions. The third option is newspapers. Check the classifieds and ads section of the newspaper. You may find many different rental properties posted here for advertisement. Landlords tend to be brief though, so you'll need to watch out for abbreviations such as BD for bedroom or WD for washer and dryer included. Another great thing about checking out newspapers for rental properties is that they're an often overlooked source, as social media and other online rental listing websites have become the norm. This leaves potentially low competition for people looking at these rental ads, and they may not have many people actually going to view the property since they may not see as much traffic as they would online. So you may find some hidden gems or rental properties here that you could check out and you may enjoy. Fourth, walk around. If you know the neighborhood you want to live in, go drive out there or walk out there and spend some time walking around the neighborhood to see if you can see any rental properties that people are simply advertising with a for rent sign. Many people these days will simply just put up a sign instead of using all the other online tools, the social media channels, or even newspapers and classified ads. If you see a place for rent, you can check in with the building manager and see if they have any vacancies. If they don't, you can always put your name down and they'll usually contact you if they have a place come up that you could potentially rent. This can be another great way to find a property to rent that is a bit more out of the norm than using the classic rental listing websites or social media channels. The fifth option is word of mouth. Simply let your friends and family know that you're looking for a place to rent. Maybe they can contact one of their friends who has a friend that's a landlord, and they might have a property that you would like. The sixth option is local bulletin boards. Go down to your local grocer or community center, and there may be a big local bulletin board where people can post news in the community, what's happening, and other events related to people and organizations in the community. Landlords may even post their rental property advertisements here. So it's a cool place to check out that may often be overlooked in your community. As I've mentioned before, many other online listing websites and social media have become the norm. So these offline places could be a great way to find a property that has low competition in your area. The seventh option is to call the landlord. If you're out and about in the area that you're looking to rent and you find a property that may be suitable for you, if you have the option, you can call the landlord and ask them several questions about the property, such as, when will it be available for rent? How much is rent? Are pets allowed? What's the size of the unit? Are utilities included? Is parking included? And any other details you'd want to know about the rental property. This can be a great way to find rental properties that have not been listed on the options we previously mentioned. With this, there'll be low competition among other renters, and this could be a really great way for you to find a rental property that's suitable for you and that has low competition among the community. So now that you've found some places to rent that are within your criteria, it's time to view the property. So once you've set up the viewing with the landlord, you're going to want to go throughout the home with them and ask a few questions. A few of these questions are, have any pets previously lived in here? How long has the home been vacant? Did people previously smoke in this building? And what are the noise levels like throughout the day? This will give you a good understanding if this environment is right for you. You'll also want to check out the neighborhood, as this is really important. Is it a safe neighborhood? What kind of amenities are nearby that are important to you, such as a recreational center or maybe even a grocery store? And so when you're viewing the property, make sure you show up on time. If you're late, the landlord may think you're the type of person that would be late paying rent, and they may be hesitant to go forward with your application and accept you as their new renter. You want to make a good first impression. After all, if you live in a big city, the rental market can be very competitive and it can be hard to find rental properties, so this is important. So once you've completed the viewing, it's time to complete that application and to get renter's insurance. And hopefully you'll be well on your way to moving into your new home as a renter. So if you're looking for an online renter's insurance quote, you can head over to squareoneinsurance.com to get coverage for your contents, personal property, and liability.